The best way to control your mind is to actually simply observe your mind. We don't need to suppress our thoughts. We don't need to push them under a carpet. We don't need to do anything with them. By observing our mind, we can slowly start to become unattached from the different thoughts that race through our mind. Thoughts come and go just like everything else in life. They arise and they dissipate. The key here is to simply watch them arise and dissipate. And this is a practice you can do as a way of life, all day, every day, by simply observing your thoughts come and go. We don't have to be our thoughts. We don't have to construct belief systems around our thoughts. We don't have to have our lives be guided by our thoughts. We only just observe our thoughts. And by observing our thoughts, we become an observer of ourselves. And this raises our consciousness and brings greater awareness to ourselves. So let's begin by observing our thoughts and see what that's like. Now close your eyes and get comfortable. You can either sit up on a chair, sit on the floor, lie down, whatever works best for you. But have a posture that's comfortable for you so that you can focus on your mind and not anything else. So let's close our eyes and begin to observe thoughts as they come and go. Over time, as you observe your thoughts come and go, you'll realize that there are actually very few thoughts in your mind, and that's where we want to get to. That will bring you tremendous inner peace. So as we have our eyes closed, we just simply pay attention to every thought that comes into focus. And as a thought comes into focus, we observe the thought instead of becoming the thought. So have a look at some thoughts that are passing through your mind right now, and take a step back from them so that you can observe them. While observing your thoughts, you'll notice that it's very easy to get carried away, identifying with your thoughts and being attached to them. And just know that this is very natural. There's nothing to fight here. There's nothing to push away. Anytime you create a struggle in your mind, it gives your mind fuel to be busy. So instead, whenever you become your thoughts, just take a step back again and observe and see what your thoughts are instead of being your thoughts. Just keep taking a step back every time you get caught up in your thoughts. Now you'll notice as you're seeing your thoughts, your body is reacting. You might feel tense in your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your back, your legs, your face, anywhere. Be conscious of your body begin to let your body go. Let your body seep into whatever is supporting your body. So if you're lying down, let your body be held by the bed so that you feel supported. If you're sitting up, let your body sink into the floor. And if you're leaning on a wall or a chair, feel supported by the wall or the chair. And just relax. This is your time to let go and be present with yourself. The only thing you're doing now is listening to my voice and observing your thoughts as they come and go. As you're observing, notice the tension in your body and relax. Let go of that tension and observe your mind. As you're observing your thoughts, continue to take a step back each time you get caught up. And don't beat yourself down every time you identify with your thoughts. That's okay, it's natural. Don't fight your mind. Everyone's mind is busy. So let your mind be just as it is. It's okay. It's a time for you to relax now. I know you're thinking about your bills, your chores, you have to run your errands. It's okay. Everything is going to get done. I promise. It's just a few minutes today to observe yourself and let these thoughts arise so that you can witness them also dissipate. Thoughts are arising and dissipating. They are coming and going, coming and going. And there is nothing that you need to take action on right now, except to just simply observe these thoughts arising and dissipating. Keep bringing yourself back to being the observer. You're doing great. Now, as you're observing your thoughts, begin to notice that when a thought ends, another one begins. And over it repeats itself. Sometimes there are layers of thoughts. There's multiple thoughts running at the same time. Observe how that happens. The mind can be a busy place, but you are actually not busy. You're just observing the busyness. You are not the busyness. One thought starts, then it ends. The next one starts, and then it ends, and it keeps repeating. And there are other thoughts in the background. It seems quite multidimensional. There's so much going on, and that's okay. By observing our thoughts, we take a step back and we become non-attached to these thoughts. They just come and go. It's as though you're listening to the radio, or you're watching TV, or you're watching a play, or you're observing a conversation. You're not really part of these things. You're the watcher, you're the observer. Yes. Keep taking a step back. Take 2 steps back and 3 steps back. Create some distance between yourself and your thoughts. That space is what's going to give you quietness and inner peace. Let your thoughts run as freely as they want. But you will just simply observe them. There's nothing else for you to do. And trust me, all the little tasks and items that your mind is reminding you of, all the things you have to do in life, they're all going to get done. There's nothing to worry about. This is about you relaxing by observing your mind and becoming unattached from your thoughts. You're getting so relaxed, and you're finally having the space that you need in your head. It's okay. You deserve this inner peace. You deserve quietness. Let yourself enjoy this. You'll notice between each thought, there's a little bit of space sometimes. There's a space between your thoughts, and there's a space between the different layers of your thoughts. and there's a space between you and your thoughts. So let's start to observe the space now between thoughts and between you and your thoughts. Instead of observing the thoughts, let's observe the space now and see what that's like for you. Focus your mind on the space between yourself and your thoughts. As an observer, you've created that separation now, that non-attachment. So you have an opportunity to now observe the space between yourself and your thoughts, and the space between the thoughts themselves. Focus into the space. Go deep into the space now. What happens when you observe the space? What do you observe about the space? When you're in the space, all you see, all you feel is just empty space. Let's keep observing the space. And it's okay if your thoughts arise and come in and try to be in the foreground of you observing everything. It's okay. Just remember, we're not going to push away any of our thoughts. We're going to let them be. We'll just observe them. And then begin to observe the space between ourselves and our thoughts. And then you can get back into observing the space between your thoughts that way. Keep going into the space between your thoughts. Let's go deep, deep into that space. Go deeper into that space. You'll notice that there's nothing around you except just emptiness and quietness. That your mind is actually quite an empty place. That your thoughts are only there when you put attention to them. Go deep, into the space between yourself and everything else in your mind. And again, if your thoughts try to remind you of their presence, it's okay. Let them express themselves. You're only an observer for your thoughts. You can bring yourself back to the space between yourself and your thoughts and dive deep into that space. Deep into that space. Go deeper. As you go deeper and deeper, you'll start to experience the emptiness with your entire essence, with your body, with your emotions. It's an incredible amount of nothingness. It's an incredible amount of emptiness. There's actually nothing there except peace and quiet and serenity. This is actually the true nature of your mind, where the mind is a quiet place. And later we'll talk about how the mind can serve you. But before we get there, we need to do this frequently to really pull from this experience and have this part of our daily lives, to understand that the mind in its natural state is actually quite empty. There's actually nothing there. And you can live your life feeling relaxed, at peace with yourself, and non-attached from most of your thoughts, your beliefs, your previous learned experiences, mental constructs. We'll get to all of that, all of those advanced and deeper levels in other sessions, but here we're focused on the basics of observing the space between between yourself and your thoughts, and seeing that your mind is actually a very peaceful and quiet place. So keep going deeper into that quietness, into that emptiness. Keep going deeper into it. deeper. Keep going into that absolute emptiness. Fully experience this emptiness. You'll begin to realize that you yourself are this space. You are this emptiness. You'll start to feel vacant in your own experience in a really healthy way. In a way where your teacup has emptied out, your plate has cleared, you are refreshed, you have restarted from a place of absolute clarity. It is from this place where we can manifest things into our lives very clearly. And as you go deeper and deeper into this experience, you realize that you yourself are actually just open, empty space. From this place of absolute clarity, it is time for us to affirm some truths about ourselves. You will hear me say some affirmations, and I want you to repeat them in your mind. To get really deep in this place of clarity and emptiness, and be open to receive what you're hearing. Be completely dissolved in this empty space so that you can absorb these affirmations. And so say these affirmations. Repeat these after me in your mind. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I'm living a life of abundance and joy. I am living a life of abundance and joy. I am living a life of abundance and joy. I'm worth it and I deserve everything the universe has to offer me. I'm worth it and I deserve everything the universe has to offer me. I'm worth it and I deserve everything the universe has to offer me. And feel it inside when you say these things to yourself. Really feel it and take it in. It's time to come back into our bodies. So bring yourself back by wiggling your toes and your fingertips. Feeling your skin, your joints, parts of your body. You can move your eyes a little bit, although they're still closed. Move your shoulders and your neck and your head. And start to open your eyes again. Slowly, take your time. And look around you in the room. As you look around, take this experience with you of being clear, being empty, being of tremendous space, and continue to observe your thoughts. This doesn't have to be observing your thoughts as you go about your daily life is not a forced practice. Instead, it's just a gentle reminder that every time thoughts arise and dissipate, that you are actually the observer of those thoughts. You are not the thoughts themselves. And bring yourself back from time to time. It doesn't have to be morning till night. It doesn't have to be something that becomes a task in itself. This is meant to free you from the tasks and all the different things that your mind is obligating you to do and keeping you very busy. This is a nice, healthy practice for you to simply remind yourself that you are an observer of your thoughts. And so spend a few seconds a day, every day, aside from meditating, to simply observe your thoughts. And then observe the space between your thoughts to further bring you back to that place of emptiness and clarity. Well, I hope you found this helpful. Please repeat this exercise as many times as you like until you realize for yourself your own possible truth, that you are quite free and quite empty inside, that you can take on anything that life throws at you, but further, that you believe in yourself, that you are living a life of abundance, and that you're worth it and you deserve it. This is a great way for you to keep clearing yourself and creating space within yourself. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If you'd like to experience less stress and anxiety in your life, greater quality of sleep, and more inner peace, join my free meditation challenge. It is designed to support your overall well-being. The link for that is in the description below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I would love your support. Thank you and take care.